Hey guys, it's Missy Wolf, and I'm here with Nick Hickman.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. Thank
I'm
you.
so glad you're here. He is a very talented artist, and you guys are going to be hearing a lot more of him. I know you have a song currently on the radio right now. Can you tell us what that is?
Yeah, it's Tailgate Dance Floor.
I'm very excited. He just brought me a gift, so yay.
Yeah, it's on country radio now. It's doing well.
It is.
Climbing.
It is a great song.
Thank
and
you.
tell us about that song and how you wrote that song and what was your inspiration for that song?
Wrote it with a couple of buddies. When I first moved to town, the thing about this town is nothing is free. So when I got here, I needed a job fairly quickly. So I took a job at Domino's Pizza, delivering pizzas, and I found this little spot on Blue Hole Road. And where I come from, you grow up and you find places to cut off in the woods, out in the middle of nowhere, that you can back your truck up to. Usually the lake, drop the tailgate, fish. As you get older and you progress, you find yourself looking for spots for other reasons, mostly of the female variety. So, when you find a spot like that, it becomes something to generate romance.
Right.
So I found this cool little cutout spot, and a lot of people don't realize it, but if you've got a true Southern girl, and you guys are intimate, don't do it if you've just met her. She's probably going to think you're a creeper, taking her out in the middle of nowhere, to kill her. But if you've been dating for a while and, things are going well, take her out into a spot, lower the tailgate, lower the windows, turn the music up, and it'll be a great night.
Absolutely.
So, that's, I just wrote a song about a spot I found, things I like to do, things that are true to me. Because in country music, to me, it's always been two things. Right. How good is the song, and how well is it written? How well is the story told? So, for me, as long as it's real, and this, it's real to me. So.
Well, and okay, I'm not a true Southern girl, okay, unless you count Southern California. But, when you listen to that song, immediately I'm like, man, I want that experience. I've never had that. So I think that's great. And it was definitely a romantic song and I loved it. But I was very curious as to where it came from because I was like, what the heck is Blue Hole Road? I don't know. I don't know what this lyric means. I don't know what this road is and where did it come from? So that's just something that's in your town and everybody else, or is it just the Southern California girl doesn't know what Blue Hole Road is?
Hey, there was a song that came out a while back. Country must be countrywide. So don't pigeonhole yourself. You can be country.
That's right. I can. Who did that song? Was that?
Brantley Gilbert.
I was going to say, okay, was it Brantley? All right. Well, hey Brantley, if you're watching, we love that song too, and thank you for making sure that I am not, in a category all by myself. So you also have a video for it's Summertime Southern Style. It's such a tongue twister for me.
Yeah.
And I love that, and it's fun. And are making videos challenging for you at all? Do you?
I think it can be, but I started acting. I was in a few plays in high school. I was Huck in The Adventures of Tom and Huck.
Nice. In
case you didn't know, I'm an actor as well. Apparently. So I love acting. I always thought growing up as a kid, I'd do music and I would act. I wanted to be the dual threat. Right. Justin beat me to it, but
okay.
I think there's still open availability for me to do it as well.
Right.
So.
That's great. And then I don't know, you have a new single coming out, and I get to listen to it before you guys do, but it's hitting the radio soon. You said in May.
I think May 1st is the anticipated date for it to go, and I'm one of those weird people. I'm keeping it super secret. Nobody's hearing it until I might do a campaign, to try to generate some buzz closer to time. If I get X amount of shares or if I get X amount of downloads, I'll release it early.
Okay.
But it won't release earlier than April, so we're still a couple weeks out before that even.
Right. So I have to keep it a secret. Mm-hmm. Can I open it though?
Can
I
absolutely.
open it and listen to it in my car?
Yeah.
All right.
That's why I brought it for you. I think it's really good. I think it's the best of the three.
Absolutely. Well, I can't wait to listen to it. When he was playing, sorry, Tommy is behind the camera. When Tommy was playing, when Tommy was playing your song for me, and he's like, "Hey, do you want to interview this guy?" And he put on your song, and I was like, well, "Hell yeah, I want to interview him. He's great." And so, when did you discover that you had this, ability and this desire within you to sing?
First of all, I'm not great. I'm a nobody.
He's great.
Second of all, when I was little, I've always sung. I was in my high school choir. I was in a boy band. O-Town and Backstreet Boys and NSYNC were huge in high school. So like that's what we wanted to be when we first realized we could sing, because that's where all the girls flocked to.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
I'm a ladies man, so I like the ladies. So just I've always had that desire to.
That's great. So did your parents, were they on board with you and supporting your dream of music and wanting to make this CD, this EP?
Yeah, my family's been fairly supportive. They're really supportive now, a lot of them. So that's good. And I think that they needed something to be supportive about.
Right.
When you chase this dream,
Yes.
first of all, you think you're great. Everybody starting out thinks that they're the best there is, and I used to think every song I wrote was amazing, and I don't know why I didn't have a publishing deal and a record label. Why was I not signed? I was the greatest ever. And then I think as you get older and mature, you realize you're not that good. I was not that good, and the best I can do is just try to get better
Right.
and better. But yeah, you have to get past yourself.
Well, I definitely think you're on the right track, because to me you sound fabulous. I absolutely love your voice, and I love listening to that song. It's such a great song for me. And so, growing is just what we do. We need to continue to grow. And when you see that and you recognize it, it's only going to make you go a lot further. So I think you're definitely well on your way. And I know you've been playing shows. So tell me, what has your favorite venue been to play?
Favorite venue?
Because I like a lot of them down here, but I just want to know.
War Memorial. I think it was War Memorial. It's an auditorium in Asheville. It just happens to be the largest show I've ever played, so it's cool. I mean, it's one thing to play in front of 10 people at a bar, or
Right.
there was a time in my life where I was in a band and we were on the road 200 days a year.
Oh, wow.
So, I love it. That's my favorite part. New cities, new faces. I would tour 300 days if I could. I love it. But
That's great.
it's one thing to play in front of 10 people, and they might or might not be paying attention to you. But when you're playing at an auditorium in an area that you happen to be a little bit larger in, and people are singing your song back to you, God, that's validation. Because
Right.
the thing is, people sometimes don't see what you go through, the journey to get to where you are. So you struggle and you doubt yourself, and you think, man, I'm not good enough. Is this what I should be doing? Should I just focus on getting a career, or maybe getting a degree in teaching or coaching or something? But that's the validation. At that moment, that's when you realize, this is what I should do. This is no point in giving up now. These people obviously like it. They're singing it back to me. Maybe I'm not as terrible as I think I am. So that's why the bigger show. I mean, there's been shows that I've played and I've loved, but that was just a couple thousand people, and I just loved every second of it.
Well, that's great. I love that. I love hearing that. And I know that you're going to be playing for way more people than that soon. I mean, this is definitely, you're definitely a really talented man. Now, is this going to be available for pre-order?
Yes. So we're working on that now. The EP is probably going to come out middle of April, 1st of May. The reason we don't know yet is because we're still working with the venue. We're going to do the release show at 12th and Porter.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, so
Okay.
it's going to be a fairly pushed event.
Okay.
So we're trying to figure out when the date is, and we're going to coordinate the release of the EP with the actual EP release show. et
Okay,
cetera.
just
So-
make sure you let us know, and then we can let you know so that you can come and get this.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm so excited that I have this before everybody. You have no idea. This is great. I'm just funny like that.
Can I
don't
just
know.
hire you to come with
I
me
know.
everywhere I go?
Right.
Just say, I love him.
I love him.
He's awesome.
He's great. I will totally do that. Absolutely.
That would be amazing.
And I'll do it for free. So for whatever reason, I don't know why you guys need to know this, but I love being like the merch girl too.
Nice.
I love folding those T-shirts and those things and setting them up all pretty on the table. And
I'm going to tell you a story. It's super funny, speaking of merch.
Okay.
So, right now is like the get this guy out, get this
Right.
going time in my career. So, the past 2 weeks we've been building my merch setup, and it's been super. I've become like a girl about it. Like, we've built like this little wooden thing to sit on the table. It's got my logo on
Yes.
it. It's a whole branding thing, and we've got the logo on the black sheet that goes over the table, and it's been really.
it's fun, right?
Yeah. It's cool to see like this visual, catchy thing
Yes.
that people are going to see that come over, because they're just buying a CD or a shirt or something.
But when it's not elevated at different levels, it doesn't catch your attention. It's just laying flat on a table. I learned that when I was selling jewelry.
I get that now. I've got a good team of people around me that they don't hesitate to say, no, you're
Right.
dumb. So. And that's what they're saying. They're like, it's got to be aesthetically pleasing,
Yes,
get
yes.
people over. This may be a great product, a great CD, But if you can't get people to want to look at it,
Right.
how the heck are they going to buy it?
Absolutely.
So
Here's a little piece of advice too that I learned over the years. Get something that shows light up at the ceiling wherever you are.
Yes.
Because then people across the room, they'll be like, "What's that light over there?" And then they'll walk over to your table. So.
Like flies to the.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
The bugs zapper.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's exactly what it is.
Definitely. I know,
Flies to the bug
but it's
zapper.
so funny. But think about it. As human beings, I mean, we see something out of the ordinary, and we're like, "What is that? Let's go check it out." And then they're going to see your merchandise table, and then they're going to be like, "Oh my God, I have to have it."
True. Touche. That is.
All right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time. I appreciate it. Is there anything else you want to tell everybody?
No.
No?
If you like my music, let me know. Download it. Everything is The Nick Hickman, so it's thenickhickman.com, facebook.com/thenickhickman. I don't think there's MySpace anymore. I don't know. Maybe.
There is.
Okay, there's a MySpace.
I have MySpace, but yeah, I don't really use
It was
it.
huge back in the day.
You know what, though? It's a great archive for all your old photos. So go, yeah. All right. But so you don't have a current MySpace. It's okay, but we'll make sure everybody has links.
Yes.
And then they can follow you, send you a shout out. It's great. And I love watching you actually. You respond on your social media as well.
I try to be very, very, very prompt about it. I want to be. I think Taylor does a really good job with her fans and how she interacts and stuff. So I want that. Like, I want people to know, you know, I try to be as genuine as I can.
Right.
You know, I want to be as authentic as possible. So, you know, I kind of want that. What you see is what you get. So if I say I'm going to do something, then by God, I'm going to do it. You know.
Absolutely.
So I want to be the guy that engages, and because I'm a fan too. You know.
Yeah, we all are.
I've got my artists that I absolutely love. I met Lee Bryce the other day and lost my stuff.
Did you?
Yeah, I love him.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
Such a cool dude too.
Yeah, I have a funny story about a meeting with him, but it didn't go well for me because he was playing at a 21 and over event,
Yeah.
and
You couldn't get in because you're not 21.
no, because I had
Problem.
my daughter with me.
Oh.
Oh yeah, she sobbed. Lots of tears going on. Wayne Polly, we're gonna redo that one. Yes, we are. Anyways, well, so for everybody else, can they call the radio stations and request Tailgate Dance Floor?
Yes, there is a more broad list of stations that are playing it. News stations add it weekly. So we're up to, I don't know the exact number now, but most of them are listed on social media, but there are, as more come on board, there will be listed each city, call letters, etc., and you can call and request it there. I mean, you can call and request it at every radio station. You can call Bobby Bones down at Big 98. He's not going to have the single, though. He ain't going to be able to play it. So you can call and request it. But
Well, maybe he'll figure out a way to get it if he gets enough calls.
man, Bobby's a big deal.
Well, Bobby, we got to get you to play this.
And I'm a fan, too. I listen to his show every morning.
See?
I love him and Lunchbox
Let's
and
cross
Eddie.
promote,
and
Bobby. Let's do that. Absolutely.
Ray, the program, their director.
All right.
It's a great show.
We're going to tag them in all of this. We're going to make sure that they know we're talking about them and we're plugging their show.
It's a great show.
Absolutely. All right. Well, until next time, guys, make sure that you go get Tailgate Dance Floor. That one's available to download now. It's on your website.
Yeah, Tailgate and Summertime are both available everywhere
Perfect.
worldwide.
So go get those. You have to wait for this one, haha. But you'll get it soon. So anyway, stay tuned, guys. Until next time.